What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Air here, and in this video I want to talk about SP conversion. Today is May 22nd and we just received 300 SP conversion chips from the dev team. And what is SP conversion? So before we start, of course I'll tell you guys who I will recommend, which unit I would recommend to SP convert, and I'll give you guys my opinion why. But before we start, SP conversion chips, it's limited. You can't even buy it with gold. At least in Diamond Shot I don't see it. Okay, so it's something that you really need to think it through before you convert your unit. You can get it from the Rare Metal store monthly, which I already got, but they only give you this many. Okay, which you need, I don't remember, it was 10 each, 10, so it's 20, right? So you need 5 months to get 100, and 100 gives you one conversion for one of your SSR below unit, SSR or below. So okay, so what SP conversion is? That it makes your unit limit breaks to level 100. So let's say SSR max level is 90, and then R is 80, and then so on. SR, I meant SR is 80, and then so on. So when you convert it, it gives them extra 10 level, but it actually gives them a lot of extra stats the last 10 level. Usually we're talking about like 2,000 stats of what they're strong in. For example, I click into Blue Destiny right here. You can see that it's 10 plus 2,000 something, right? So it's 10, almost 11,000. And then if you look at the, sorry, it's kind of lagging right now. If you look at their max stats here, look, so any stats that they are really strong in is usually plus, like, for attack it's like plus 2,000. Defense would be like, let's see, sorry. Okay, let's use this for example. Defend is 9k right here, and this plus HP, so it doesn't affect that. Look, it's around plus 2k, okay? So, of course, these will be lower, but when it's come to these major stats, it's around 2k. Okay, so who should you SP convert? Real talk, a lot of people are, they're probably compared to the little stats that they care. For example, S Gundam is obviously the strongest SSR unit out there, and they're like, oh my god, his stats is so strong, it's equivalent to like, or even stronger than you are. So with this, with the 100 level, now with 13,000 and then blah 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 blah. Okay, do you really think it affects that much of your game? Probably not, or probably yes. But then now, since they're so rare, and it actually makes your character so much stronger, and I'll show you guys why. So I'm going to sort it to CP right here, and you can see my 3-star SP units are stronger than my UR units that are not at 3-star. So I would say they're around equivalent to UR 2 stars, not 3 stars, but 2 stars would probably be where they're around at when they're SP converted. So if you want to, because the end game of this game is Eternal Road, so I think rather than like just SP, well, of course you can SP whoever you want, but I would recommend SP the unit that you're lacking. For example, the strong units that you're lacking to clear the UR, not the UR, to clear the Eternal Road, sorry. And then I think those will be more important. Whoever you're lacking, do that. For example, I have a lot of seed units. I don't need to do that. I have a lot of double O units, so I'm not gonna convert that for now, because I can clear them. Whatever you can't clear, you that little SP conversion is gonna help you. For example, if you guys watch my guide for SETA, I had to upgrade Hyakushiki here, and I was lacking damage. When I SP converted him, it helped. It was so much easier. And when you should, well, before you convert, you should also look into every single details. For example, if you click into Hyaku here, and this is not my first one. My first one was actually Wing Gundam, which I did make a small mistake, but you know, it's too late. Like, you want them to have more than one tag that they're allowed to be, you know, deployed in different series. If it's just one series, I think the conversion is not really worth it. For example, I have Wing Gundam here. It's only one series, but of course, it did help me clear it. But it's not really worth it, if you get what I mean. You want to make sure that unit are able to be used and deployed in more than one internal road. Then now that's worth it. And yeah, well, this is one of my favorite unit, which is why I did it without thinking. And then you have G-Quaxer. I think this unit should be SP converted. So strong, so strong. It just make a day and night difference, and more than one tag. And then now the next thing we want to look at is their terrain. That their terrain is more than like 3 is ideal. So you can pretty much use them in any map. Well, this doesn't really matter. Like this here. But if you, for example, put it on like, you know, Blue Destiny, and now you're pretty much messed up because this unit cannot be deployed in the space, and you're pretty much forced to play on the ground. And then other units as well. You just have to look at every single detail here. Like, these are okay, these are pretty good. This one's probably worth it, depends on the damage, how much you need for the Wing Gundam series internal role. And yeah, that's my opinion. Definitely, you know, think it through before you just SP convert, because you cannot refund it and then go back. And then last but not least, I think it's more important. The most important is to use it on units that you like. And you know, people actually calculating all these, you know, stats. Oh, there's like 600 difference, 700 difference. Like, honestly, it's not gonna make a big difference. It will, but not like to a point that it's gonna, you know, break the game or like help you, you know, clear everything and so on. Anyways, guys, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and let me know which unit you guys SP converted. And you know, with the free points, 300 chips, I'm still debating who to have it on. I probably would want to use it on full armor 6 Gundam. So strong with that extra 2000 attack stats. I think it's, you know, it's so strong. It's a high HP, high defense, high mobility. Might really be, you know, useful in PvP. So right now I'm going to wait till the PvP comes out, and then I'll probably debate on who to put it on. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.